Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is obviously a video I've been saying that I was gonna do, but like it's different to what I would usually post on this channel, i.e. being mostly reactions. But I really wanted to film this as like something for me to be able to look back on from like this past year. So yeah, this video is going to be a kind of sum up of my year, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this video. So even though it's not a reaction, the laptop's back. I've made all of my notes from this year, like dates and things that stuff's happened that I want to speak about. So yeah, let's start off with January. So I think this is the same for everyone. January is a very slow month and nothing really happens. So I was at home for most of it and then went back to uni near the end of it, and that was literally it for January. February, sadly, really the same as January. Literally nothing happened. Just doing work, being at work, doing uni work. That was it. Really boring month. Right, this is where it gets interesting. March. So I go to uni in Bangor in North Wales, and I booked some concerts very close together, which at the time I thought was a good idea. And then I had to go backwards and forwards for uni. So the 26th of March was Panic at the Disco at Arena Birmingham. Now Panic at the Disco are my sister's favourite band and I love them too. And so we went to see them for the first time this year, and they are just as amazing live as on a CD. Like, the high notes that he does are crazy. So yeah, as soon as I go on tour next time, I'll be there too. So then that was the 26th. The 29th, I went to see Busted at Resorts World Arena Birmingham with my sister again, and I love seeing Busted live. They were like a band that I grew up listening to. Like, they were on like probably the first CD that me and my sister had. So yeah, that was the third time that I've seen them. Definitely be going again. Yeah, that was a really good concert too, and we were quite close actually for Busted. Yeah, so the 30th, which was the same weekend as I came back to see Busted, I actually performed with my choir in, it was quite a strange experience actually. We actually did a concert in the caves at the Black Country Museum. So you had to go on like a boat underground into caves, and we performed there, which was just amazing. And I really wanted to put that in because it was just like such a like one-off experience that, look, we're not gonna have that again. So yeah, that was amazing to do. April. So the first thing in April was I finished uni ridiculously early for Easter, and on the 9th, for my sister's birthday last year, I bought her tickets to go and see Shawn Mendes. So the 9th was Shawn Mendes at Arena Birmingham. So what I usually do for my sister for Christmas and her birthday is get concert tickets that we can go to together. So yeah, it is kind of for me as well, but you know, it saves me having to get her something else as well, because obviously I know she'll enjoy. So Shawn Mendes was one of the best put together concerts I've ever been to. Like, the set was incredible. There was like this giant rose in the middle of the arena which changed colours, and when you went into the venue they gave you like light up wristbands, so they changed the colour of the wristband for each song to match the rose in the centre, which was just amazing. I've never been to a concert like that before, and yeah, it was honestly one of the best put together concerts I've ever been to. That's the only way that I can describe it. And also Alessia Cara supported him, and she was amazing. I've listened to her a lot more since being to see him, and yeah, she was amazing live as well. So yeah, the 12th to the 14th of April, I took my sister to Bangor, where I go to uni. It was one of my friends from uni, his birthday, so we went there, and for his birthday we went to the Welsh Mountain Zoo, which was lovely. It was actually nice weather that weekend in Bangor for once ever, and we actually had our first beach day of the year that weekend, which was strange. We were actually going to have a barbecue, but it was so windy. It was just a really nice weekend, and we all had a lot of fun. And then the 15th, for my 18th last year, my mum actually bought me a experience at Twycross Zoo to go and feed giraffes. Now, giraffes are my favourite animal, and so that's why she did it. And on the 15th was the day we went to feed the giraffes. We did it then because it was Easter holiday, and so me, my sister and my mum's fiance's daughter also came as well, and yeah, we all went to Twycross Zoo and fed the giraffes, which was so good. They were so cute. Yeah, so that was an amazing day, and going around the zoo as well, obviously, but the experience day was to feed the giraffes. So May. The 3rd of May was the Vamps at Arena Birmingham. This is my new The Vamps calendar here for this year. So yeah, the Vamps are another one of my favourite bands, and every single time they tour, I will go to the Birmingham date. So 3rd of May this year was the concert date, and so me, my mum and my sister, my mum comes every year too, we went there, and as always they were absolutely amazing. Can't wait for the next one. Currently waiting for the next one to be released. I just think that they are amazing because they always do cheap ticket prices. Like, you can get tickets for them for like £12.50 or something, which is just amazing. So yeah, we go every year, so I'm excited for the next one. Now in this, there is as with every video, there's got to be a little bit of road trip in here. So the 7th of May was when Mikey left the band. Well, that was when the announcement video came out that Mikey was leaving the band. Now, I was actually shopping when this video came out. So I was going round a supermarket with my friend from uni with my phone against my ear like this, listening to it. And I genuinely almost had a breakdown in the middle of Tesco. Yeah, I just remember calling my sister as soon as I had heard that part of the video, like, have you watched the video? Because we'd got tickets to go and see the Dynamite tour, and Mikey was my sister's favourite member. So I just remember ringing her and being like, have you seen the video? Mikey's left the band. Which was, yeah, not great, but these things happen. The 11th was Sonny's first appearance in a video I Don't Care cover. Now this had to go in my memories because it's such a vivid memory of mine. I still remember it was a day I'd come home from work. the new cover came out. My sister FaceTimed me and went, have you watched the cover? And I was like, no, I've literally just walked in from work. So I put the cover on while she was on FaceTime, and she was like, just watch it. I was like, what's going to happen? Sonny popped up and I just shouted, oh my god, it's Ryan Roberts. I just remember that so vividly. And I shouted it so loud that my flatmate came in and was like, what is going on? So yeah, I had to put that in because it was just a memory. The 16th of May was my final exam and the end of my first year of uni. So yeah, a big accomplishment for this year, finishing my first year of uni. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that one really. And the 27th of May, Sonny officially in the band, that video came out. And for obvious reason, that's in my memories. Because we all know why. Right, June. The 14th of June, the Dynamite EP came out. Now, I can remember me and my sister were a bit like, I don't want it to come out on the 14th, because the 15th was when we went to see the tour, the Dynamite tour. So we were like, if it only comes out the day before, how are we supposed to know the words? But don't you worry, I still did. So yeah, the 15th, Dynamite tour at Asylum Birmingham, and it was Sonny's first show as an official RoadTrip member, which was amazing. This was also the first time that I met Robbie, and I was actually on his story after the show, which was weird. I shouted that very loud when I got home and saw that. It was actually that same day was another one of my choir concerts, and so me and my sister had to basically run through Birmingham to get to the train station to get back home for the concert, and I literally like did a full face of makeup and got out of the door in 10 minutes to go and do this concert. So yeah, that was a very rushed, exciting, good day, and I loved that show so much. Yeah. The 22nd of June was me and my family travelled to Ireland for the first time. That was our holiday this year. We went to Ireland. We stayed in Wexford, which is Southern Ireland, and it was so nice. I've wanted to go to Ireland for so long, and so we decided to go there this year. And actually the 23rd was my 19th birthday, so we were in Ireland for my 19th birthday. So we went to a traditional Irish pub on my birthday, which is what I wanted to do. Yeah, also while in Ireland we got to go to a traditional Irish pub and hear traditional Irish music played live, which again was something I really wanted to do, but there was nothing happening on my birthday like that, so we just went one of the other days. But yeah, that was so nice. Actually, another thing to add about Ireland, on the way back we actually missed our ferry back home, which was extremely stressful. Yeah, we missed our ferry back from Ireland and had to wait, I think it was about 7 hours or something, for the next one. And so we got home that day at 4 a.m. and I was in work at 10 a.m. So that was a stressful experience, but the holiday was lovely. And it was actually the nicest day, the day we were leaving, so we got to have the whole day when we weren't expecting it, so yeah. So July. The only thing that really happened in July was on the 14th, so I'm just adding this little bit in. So also in July, my sister will kill me if I don't put this in. It was my sister's prom, so like the end of year 11 prom, so that was a nice day. Her getting ready, we went to take some nice photos, then we went to where her prom was, took photos again, and yeah, she had a nice night, it was a nice day, and so yeah, we've got some nice photos from that, so I'll probably insert one or something. So yeah, just thought I'd add that in because she wouldn't have been happy. So yeah, let's get back to it. On the 14th, which was a month after I'd been to see RoadTrip, I set up my second Instagram account, which now has 720 something followers, which is crazy. It hasn't even been set up for 6 months yet, and I already have over 700 followers, so thank you to any of you that follow that account. Yeah, I really do love that account. I post an awful lot on it, I apologise. I've had quite a few notices on it, which is crazy. Yeah, that's all I've really got to say about that, so thank you guys if you follow that account. If not, all my social medias are in the link in the description if you want to check that out. So, on to August. Now this was a very, very last minute plan. I went on for basically the whole of August, the 6th to the 31st. I went on a placement to Newquay in Wales, at the Cardigan Bay Marine Wildlife Centre, which basically they do research into the behaviour of dolphins around boats. So I spent the whole of August doing dolphin land surveys, boat surveys. My mum and my sister came to visit me one of the days, and we went out on the boat, just me being just a visitor rather than doing a survey. I met lots of amazing friends, amazing people. Yeah, that month was just so good. My cousins actually have a caravan there in Newquay, so I got to spend a lot of time with my cousins, which was really nice, because like after a shift, or they'd come and sit with me while I was doing a land survey, and after a shift we'd go have dinner, or we had a night on the beach. We had a barbecue on the beach as one of the girls, when she was leaving to go back home, that was her leaving meal, was like a barbecue on the beach, which was lovely. Lots of nights in the pub. Yeah, that month was just so good, and hopefully I'll get to do some more work with Cardigan Bay Marine Wildlife Centre again sometime, because I loved doing that. Yeah, the reason I went there, by the way, as well, is my degree is in physical geography and oceanography, so I wanted to do some sort of like placement or experience to help me after I finished uni, because I had a lot of time off in the summer, so that's what I decided to do. It was a very last minute plan, but yeah. So September, okay, not much happened actually. The 9th, the Dynamite Acoustic EP came out. Yeah, I watched the live that Andy did, reviewing all the songs. Instagram live he did at midnight, which was, it was quite nice to see their reaction to the EP, so loved that. Yeah, it got to number 1, which was crazy, but very well deserved. Yeah, and then the 15th of September I moved back to uni again. So yeah, the start of my second year was the week after that. That was like moving in week, freshers week, but obviously I wasn't a fresher, I was going back for the second time. So yeah, that was moving back to uni. October. Now, the 5th of October was the RoadTrip Hero Tour at Asylum Birmingham, and this was my first ever RoadTrip meet and greet, my first time meeting Sunny, Andy, Rye and Harper. I'd already met Brooke and Jack in the past, and I met Robbie again for the second time this year. they are all genuinely the nicest people you will ever meet, and yeah, I can't say anything else. They're just genuinely the nicest people you will ever meet, and I can't wait for Shepherd's Bush this year to meet them again. And actually he made it onto Robbie's story again for the second time in a year, which was just, if I can I will insert the video from that, because that's a highlight.
Lauren, thank you so much. Your gratitude is amazing. The crowd today were amazing. So loud. I had a great time.
The 12th of October, actually, my mum and her boyfriend, now fiance, got engaged, which we are so excited for the wedding. We love a good family wedding. This will only be the second one, but the first one we were hyped for months. So yeah, that was a very nice day. I got a FaceTime call to say, oh, you already know what this is going to be about, and I was like, yeah. Because Andy actually asked me and my sister before whether it was okay, and of course we said yes. So yeah, the 16th of October was actually RoadTrip Hero Tour at the O2 Academy to Manchester. So the funny story about this, I actually booked this the day before. I was watching a live that Andy was doing, and because the show was on a Wednesday, a lot of people were deciding that they couldn't go because of like school, college, stuff like that. And I didn't have anything on the Wednesday. So it was an evening show. So I just had to find someone to go with. So I asked my friend when she was drunk. And so I persuaded her to go. I booked the tickets at like 1 AM the day before. And I drove to Manchester, and I can honestly say that was the best road trip show I've ever been to. We only went standard, but honestly it was the best show. I don't know why. Obviously it's Andy's hometown gig. Yeah, that's what he was saying on live. He was like, if anyone has any way to get here, please come. I'd love to see as many of you as you can. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna find any way I can to go. So I did, and best decision ever. And actually that's one of my favourite videos of the year is taken at that. I can't insert it because my sister will kill me, but basically I FaceTimed her in the second song, which was mistaken, and I hadn't told her I was going, so I just FaceTimed her, and her reaction was just the best thing I've ever seen. I can literally still sit here and like cry with laughter at it just thinking about it. So yeah, that was one of my favourite moments of this year. The 28th to the 29th of October was, so that week in October I had off from uni, so I came back home, but I actually went back to Newquay to go and visit some of my friends who were still there on placement, because it was like their placement year from uni, or they'd finished uni. So I went back to visit them, and actually one of the staff who was working there when I was there, it was her last day whilst I was there, it was unplanned totally, but it was so nice that I was actually there on her last day so I could say bye to her too. So that was a very, very nice day. Also, we went to Aberystwyth for the day, me and my friend, and I got to see one of my friends from school who actually goes to Aberystwyth uni, so that was really nice too. So, November. Now I have to say, this is a lot of road trip related things, so I'm sorry, but this was when the last 2 months of the year have been very road trip related and not a lot else, but let's go with it. So, the 1st of November, Sunny followed me on Twitter. Let's just pause for a moment. Sunny followed me on Twitter. I'm still not over that. Like, sometimes I literally click onto his profile on Twitter and see the little follows you thing, and I'm like, oh my god. So yeah, I'd literally tweeted the day before on Halloween being like, I've gone to bed feeling so ill and like I was feeling so bad the night before, and I woke up to his follow, and I was just like, okay. I was almost crying. My sister came up here and was like, what the hell's the matter with you? And I was like, Sonny's just following me. So yeah, I was having an emotional breakdown, but that's fine. Thank you so much. The 3rd of November. Now, this is a big one. I was added to a road trip group chat, which we actually ended up calling Sonny's baby mamas. I love that name. I just love all of these girls in this group chat. I genuinely didn't have any other friends in the fandom until this group chat was made. So yeah, I can't wait for this next year to hopefully meet a few of them. I know a few of them are going to Shepherd's Bush, so I'm excited to see you guys there if you're watching this. So yeah, a little shout out to Nicole, Moll, Chloe, Doll, Macy, Nelly, Lily, Leonie, Amy, Rihanna, Lily, Amy, Tessa, India, Sydney and Abby. Yeah, thank you girls for this last part of this year, and I can't wait to continue this iconic group chat into the new year, because yeah, I've really enjoyed being in this group chat. So on the 5th of November was when I made this channel. So I uploaded my first ever video, which was my reaction to Look at Her Now cover, which actually ended up being Jack's last ever cover, but we'll get onto that in a bit. I don't know what else to say. Thank you so much for all supporting this channel as much as you have already, and I can't wait to see how we grow into the new year. I'm really enjoying making videos a lot, maybe a bit too much. Maybe I should be doing more uni work, but it's fine. Yeah, I am really enjoying doing this, and I'll continue to make more videos and reactions to lots of different music that will come out this year, and I'm so excited. The 7th of November, every song on the Dynamite EP hit 1 million streams on Spotify. Now this was a big moment. I had been streaming the Dynamite EP for about a month solid. Overnight, I'd listen to it while I'm sleeping. Every moment of the day, when I'm walking to lectures, I would sit on the wall doing a land survey in Newquay, listening to the Dynamite EP. Yeah, so when that hit 1 million streams, and also Sonny and Andy promised to do a 12-hour live stream, which we'll get on to that at the end of November. The 19th of November, my first ever Sonny DM. All it was 3 laughing faces, right? And I was having a breakdown in Tesco. I always seem to be shopping or when having a breakdown over something to do with RoadTrip. When Mikey left, first Sonny DM, yep, I was in Tesco, both with Gabby actually, one of my friends from uni. She actually thought I was kidding. She was like, "You're lying," and I was like, "Nope, Sonny's just DM'd me." I FaceTime my sister. I was like Snapchatting all of my friends, being like, "Oh my god, Sonny just DM'd me." Like, yeah. Yeah, I basically sent him a DM saying, when your announcement comes out, I'm going to be at work, but you can bet I'll be hiding in a fridge to see what it is. That was the merch announcement. And yeah, he replied with 3 laughing faces. And I was having a breakdown. Love that. So yeah, that was my first ever Sonny DM. And I was actually going to say my first and only. In fact, when I planned this, it was my first and only, but we'll get on to that in December. And then the 30th of November, how can we all forget? It was Sonny and Andy's Sonny AF 12-hour live stream. And can I just say, I watched every single minute. I had 2 phones so that I could still go on Twitter, I could still like Snapchat everyone. I had my laptop, so I had the group chat up on there, we were all talking in there. And yeah, I'd take my phone to the kitchen to go and make a drink, still watching it. So yeah, don't you worry, I watched every single minute, and even the part where they had a half an hour nap, it was a highlight of my year. It made it into my 2019 review video. Wow. Yeah, what a moment. So, December. The 8th of December, Jack announced, or all of us had already guessed, that he had left the band. Now, this hit me a lot harder than I thought it was going to do, to be honest. Because I already knew that this was coming. As much as lots of people like to deny it, we all knew. So, yeah. I FaceTimed my mum and my sister from my uni, like, Jack's left the band. And my mum was like, it's not the end of the world. At the time it was, but it's not the end of the world. So yeah, that was that. The 13th of December, home for Christmas. So this weekend, so the 13th was the Friday, that day when I got back, we had a little family gathering for my auntie's 50th birthday. And then that weekend I spent the weekend with my family putting up the Christmas decorations, like having a cosy Christmassy weekend. On the Friday when we had our little gathering, we had it at my nan and granddad's, and we put their Christmas decorations up for them, which is like a little tradition that we do every year, so it was really nice to do that and be back home for that. So yeah. The 17th of December, I actually went with my sister and her boyfriend to the Christmas markets in Birmingham, which I haven't been to since I was about 8. Like, I live so close to Birmingham, like, it's like a 40-minute train journey, and yet I still haven't been there that often. Well, I've literally been once ever before. So yeah, we went to the Christmas markets, which was a lovely night. Very cold. We chose probably the coldest day of the year to go, but yeah, that was really nice. The 18th, I got my Shepherd's Bush meet and greet tickets. Now, that had to go in there, and that's all I have to say about it. I got Shepherd's Bush meet and greet. Don't know how I managed it, still don't know, not going to question it. I'm going to see any of you there. And also on the 18th, as I already guessed, Harper was announced as a new trialist, and literally as I'm filming this on New Year's Day, today it's been announced that he is actually in the band, which I can't wait. I'm going to see him at Shepherd's Bush. I'm so excited. Yeah, so as you'll see in my reactions to all of the trial and the last one where he gets into the band, I was very happy about that. So yeah, on the 22nd of December, Harper actually sent me a video in DMs on my personal Instagram of him watching my reactions. Like, it came through, I was literally sat at the dining table, we'd just finished eating dinner, and it came through at the top. I was literally on Twitter and it said, Harper the Bagel sent you a video on my personal Instagram. And I was like, what? And my mum was like, oh, what now? Went onto it, I started jumping around the dining room, screaming, like, oh my god, Harper's watching my reaction. So, look, like, I know you have to screen record that as soon as you go onto it. So, I screen recorded it, don't you worry. And he was like, I think he said something like, your reaction's so sweet, I've just been watching this, something like that. Like, so, yeah, I was, very excited. So now I've opened DMs on my personal Instagram with Harper. So So yeah, I sent him a nice message back being like, thank you so much, and yeah, he gave that a like. So yeah, I have open DMs with Harper. Yeah, the 24th, so Christmas Eve, Sunny sent me a DM that said, the first one said, Merry Christmas, and the second one said, loved your reaction, by the way, kiss. And I was like, so in the space of 2 days, Harper and Sunny have watched my reactions. Like, what? I will never be over this. If they start watching them on the regular as well, they'll get to see how much of a weirdo I am. But that's fine. So yeah, within the space of 2 days, I'd had a DM from Harper and Sunny saying they have watched my reactions. Wow. Which brings me on to basically the last one of 2019, which is Christmas Day. So Christmas Day, for the first time ever, we had dinner at home, just the 4 of us, me, my mum, my sister and my mum's fiance. And then after that we went to my nan and granddad's. Like usually we'd have dinner at my nan and granddad's, but this year we all decided to do it separately and then go around to my nan's after. So that's what we did. So we spent the day with my whole family, and this day is always my favourite day of the year. And we actually got probably the first nice photo of the entire family all together. So yeah, and then New Year's Eve was the same. We spent it just the 4 of us at home. That's what we've always done for New Year. So yeah, that was what we did. So guys, thank you for this year. I know I've only been here for a very small amount of the year, but thank you for those of you that have watched multiples of my videos, have subscribed, liked my videos, have commented, follow me on any of my social medias. Like, thank you so much. If you are new here, please give this a like and subscribe, and hopefully you'll enjoy a lot more of my videos as I upload more into the new year. So yeah, thank you for watching this, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.